Yeah, so this is a Texan LSS. This is a fully air-powered, high-powered rifle. It can achieve pressures up to 3,000 psi. This is a 45 caliber. And the reason I started shooting these is because I was sick and tired of looking for the supplies necessary to build my own ammo, and supplies were so limited that I found myself not shooting my own weapons that I had. So I decided to circumvent that whole system and go with an air rifle. That way I don't have to pay as much for ammunition, and I don't need to source as many materials when it comes to sourcing my own ammunition. It just simplifies the whole process. It's just air, so I don't need to worry about explosive materials. I don't need primers, I don't need polishers, I don't need casings, and it's not legally a firearm, so there's no restrictions on it. Now there are restrictions when it comes to hunting in different states, but when it comes to owning it and being able to transport it, it's not a firearm, so you can't get in any trouble for that. So that's why I went this route.
So 45 caliber, what's the maximum pressure, and what are you talking about from a range perspective?
So I guess it all depends on what you're trying to hit. I mean, I've seen, this is, I believe, the most powerful one that's on the market right now. And I've seen examples of people shooting it well over 1,000 yards. I think for hunting applications, 200 yards would be what I would feel comfortable hunting with. And I've seen, I mean, you can go online and see videos of people taking down big game in Africa, American bison, I mean, big game. So it's not just some little backyard plinking toy. This is the LSS, so you actually do not need ear pro to shoot this. If I was to take off all of the baffling and stuff, you would definitely need ear pro to shoot it. But right now, the way it's set up, I don't even need to wear ear pro to shoot it. This system I bought from Airgun Depot. Everything together, I think after taxes, was about $1,800. And then if you want to get a system to pump it up, so either a hand pump or some electric pump to reach the high pressures, you're going to spend anywhere from $200 to $600 more. But it's an initial investment, and after that, the cost to shoot and use it is next to nothing compared to a normal rifle. I mean, I just bought ammo for my AR this last weekend. It was close to $1,000. I mean, I could have bought a whole nother AR for the cost of the ammo.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, I think these 50 rounds that I have here cost me $20 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's the cost of maintaining it and shooting with it is next to nothing. Also, you don't have to worry about cleaning it like a normal rifle because there's no explosion. It's just air. So you just have to make sure you oil the correct spots, and I mean, don't bang it around.
Right.
And
so the tank that's on the stock here,
yep,
you said about,
it's 3,000 psi.
yep.
From
And
what I understand, and this is going to be my first time shooting it, from what I understand, you can usually get 3 full strength shots out of this tank. And that's why they recommend then that for longer term use, you purchase a small tank like this. And I bought this all as a system from Airgun Depot. It was all included into the cost, the scope, the rifle, and this tank. And this tank can reach pressures of 4,500 psi. And from what I understand, now I haven't done this yet to see what my equipment gets, you can recharge this. When this is fully charged, you can recharge this tank like 10 times.
Yeah.
So if you have this and this charged, you can get like
about
30 to 50
30.
rounds.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's enough introduction. Like Bart said, this is the first time he's going to shoot it. Let's see what it looks like.
So we've stepped off and measured with the laser 100 yards, and we're just shooting into a piece of, what was it, steel?
Yeah.
It's thin
Yeah.
steel. What's it called? Flashing
yeah,
type
steel,
material.
Steel flashing, yeah.
Leaning up against a old hay bale. When you reload, you just want, the book says, you put the round in and push it till it engages the rifling, and then you pull the lever back until it connects with the magnet right here, and now it's ready to fire once you take it off safe. So this is the first time firing. I have no idea what the marks on the scope mean. So let's hope we hit something here. Make it a lot easier.
Oh man, that's quiet. I heard it bounce a couple times.
So it was low.
Yeah.
Okay. And that took, so those tick marks are 2, 4, 6, 8. So that took, so I went from about 2950 to about 2800. So it took off about 150 psi with one shot. So I was aiming with the center of the reticle right at the board that you see crossing the metal.
Yep.
And you said it bounced?
I heard 2 bounces.
Probably at the top of the hill there.
Yeah. I'm guessing on the hill there, yeah.
So I don't know if I'm pushing it in as hard as I need to. I guess it's engaged. The round's not going in any further.
Right.
So I'll go a tick mark down this time.
I saw that one land. Did you see that kick?
Yeah.
It
So
was-
that kicked a heck of a lot more than the first shot I did.
Yeah, that one sounded more powerful than the first one you did.
It could have been I didn't seat the round properly into
Okay.
the... That could have been it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was definitely louder and much more of a kick.
Yeah. And just blow through that one now.
That one probably felt the best out of all my shots. See how seated in there?
Yep.
Yeah, it's going a little more than 1. It's going about 1.5. So it's about 250. Yeah, so we're back at 100 yards. We went to 50 yards. How many shots did we fire? 3 on the top and probably
8, 7 or 8.
on the bottom.
Yeah.
So we're probably around 10 shots in. And we made some major adjustments. We shot a really good 3-shot group. 2 of the rounds basically used the same hole.
Yeah.
So now we're back at 100 yards. And I'm going to charge this back. So So we're at maximum pressure. We don't have to shoot at maximum pressure every time. You can get 3 full shots, but just for zeroing, you want to keep things as consistent as possible. So you take away any variables that might be altering your grouping. So I already loaded the round in, so no adjustments this time?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Put it right on.
We are shooting at an X that we drew on the white piece of metal. And you can't really see it.
You need to get higher.
No, I can see it, I just can't see the X.
Oh.
I probably should have made it bigger. But I know the general area.
Low.
What was that thing?
You hit grass right before it.
Ah.
So go up 4.
Helps to have it on off safe. Come on, buddy.
Now you're going to be pumping that thing up for a week.
I think I'm going to buy an electric one. It actually wasn't that bad. So, is this running?
Yeah.
Okay, so I pumped this up and this up with a hand pump that I bought because I wasn't willing to spend $600 to $1,500 on a nice high pressure
Compressor.
electric compressor. The hard part is pumping them up from zero. Once you pump it up from zero for the first time, like this is never going to get back to zero unless I sit here and drain it. Shooting wise, it's only going to get down to like 2,000. So after the first time you pump it up all the way, it's only going to take like maybe 150 to 200 strokes of the hand pump to get it back up to 3,000. This is going to take more than that. But the first time I pumped this up from zero, it basically took me a week, and I would come and do like 25 pumps while I was watching a football game, or 25 pumps here and there while I was cooking dinner. And I just did that every couple, hours during the night throughout the week, and it was pumped.
And it was only 25 because you had to wait for the pump to cool down, right?
Yeah, well, to optimize your pumps, since the hand pump I have is a 3-stage compressor, so you'll pump, and you'll actually hear a delay between when you complete the cycle of your pump and listening to the air push through into the tank. And so you don't want to just sit there and go pump, 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 because you're not giving enough air that you compress to actually get out of all 3 chambers into the pump. So you basically want to pump, and I count to 3 to 4 depending on the pressure that we're dealing with. In the beginning I would count to 3. As I got closer to the end and it gets really hard, I would sometimes wait for 5 to listen for the air to enter the tank. and that it makes it more efficient. You're not wasting your pumps. You're just getting all the air out of each pump you can. So if you just do little bits here and there, it's not a big deal, and you don't overheat your pump. But they do sell electric ones, and it's a lot more easier on the body.
And your patience.
Yeah. Did we move this?
I don't think you did.
So we wanted to go up, you
15
said?
is what I would do. You hit something.
That was metal, right? It was a different sound than the previous one.
I might have hit wood. I'm walking again. You really can't see that dot. The X.
Do you think it's because grass is in front of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll move it up next time. So you're gonna shoot a group of 3?
I'm gonna shoot one, then you're gonna shoot one, then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Oh, there's the black dot you made. Nice. I'm gonna aim to the east slightly of it,
Okay.
since we have tended to be west. We might be just under 3,000 because it went up there, but it's stopping just short of 3,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Putting some rounds down range today.
I know, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, I don't see a hole where I was aiming. Unless it's right in the black.
Yeah. Watch it be right in the black. Felt good.
I think I see where I hit it, but you're not gonna like it. Yeah, I think I have this all the way open. And it's just under 3,000. So we probably have
Let's do
3 max.
Yeah. Let's do 2 more shots. Because you don't want to be making adjustments to your scope.
Yep,
like
because of
different
lack
power
of air.
levels. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Now is that, can you try to push that in? Because that might be bullet quality right there. I can't push and flush. Can you?
He moved in.
Did he? Why couldn't I do it? He's a lot harder than normal.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I did move him up 10.
Okay.
Did we want to move him left or right?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'd go up 10. Yours was right on line, left and right.
Okay.
Okay. You see it?
Possibly.
Here you go. I think come up another 5 and you're, I wouldn't move it left or right, but you're like 3 inches right.
Is he the one above the old X?
Yeah.
Okay. You shoot this one.
You sure?
Yeah, because I think this is our last real full power.
Okay.
And I want to see your shot. Full power. I mean, they say you can get 10 shots out of it.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to start moving up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to call it quits today. Firing this weapon. Forget how many we actually fired. I'll have to subtract from the box of 50 to figure out how many rounds we actually shot. But I think we have it pretty much zeroed in at 100 yards for the center of the reticle. I think we have a little bit of work to do left and right. I have to do some leveling of the scope to get it perfect. I'm gonna have to recharge up my tanks. A little disappointed at how many shots I got out of the tank. Now there could be a lot of factors there. When I charged that tank up, I was at 75-degree room, and it's now outside where it's like 28 degrees. So that's gonna drastically lower, I think, the volume that I had pumped in there. It'll be interesting to see how many pumps it takes to fill it back up. So yeah.
Overall, pretty impressive. It was fun. Not loud at all. You don't even come close to needing any Air Pro.
Next time when we shoot, we'll shoot it without
the suppressor. Yeah.
Without the suppressor to see how loud it is. All the reviews I've read, you do need to wear Ear Pro when you no longer have this on.
But it packs a punch. It puts some holes in that downrange, and that's yeah, that thing will hit you hard.
So you're more the hunter than I am.
Yeah.
Would you
I'd
feel comfortable?
I'd shoot a pig with that.
At what distance would you feel?
Up to 100.
Okay. So
yeah.
You think this is like the range that's ethical?
For now, I've seen.
In your limited experience with it.
I've seen the guys from Southern Boys Outdoors take a shot at a rather large pig with one of these at 100 yards, and they killed it. Now I typically take headshots. They didn't take a headshot. It'd be interesting to see what it does to a pig in the head, but yeah, that thing packs a punch. I'd take a shot at a pig with that for sure.
I can't wait to shoot again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it didn't cost me.
Yes,
It's not $2 a round every time I fire it.
Right. Absolutely.